All right, so I'm going to be taking the TCM out, which is the transmission control module. So that wheel's going to come off. I'm going to have to jack the car up. But before I do that, I'm going to disconnect the battery. So that's going to be the first thing. And then after the battery is disconnected, I'm going to jack it up, take the wheel off. And then there's like this splash guard that you have to take out. I'll show you that. And then you loosen up some bolts for like the little side radiator. And then I'll zoom in so I can show you guys what the TCM is if you're getting your transmission tuned. All right, so it's jacked up, wheel is off, and on my jack, I just thought I'd share this with you guys. I put a block there. I cut it out of the wood that's right here. I have a little side project that I'm doing. Maybe I'll tell you in another video, and then put my jack stand in there. Then that way it's not rubbing on the side rockers when you go to jack it up. They have like universal pieces that you can put on there, and there's a bunch of different ones, but most stores don't stock them, so you have to order that ahead of time. So just a heads up. Now, moving on to taking off the splash guard and taking all those out along there, and I'll tell you what's next. Oh, looks like there's a clip missing there. All right, so there are a bunch of T15s all throughout the wheel well. There's a bunch of them. So there's like a ton of those T15s. Once you get all those out, there's what, three clips. You'll see those when you're going through. And then from the bottom, under here, if you can see, those are gonna be 7 mils. There's like one here, and then there's one back here, and then I don't know if I had to or not, but I took off it's like the little splash guard or whatever, so I took that off. That was just 7 mils that were holding that on. Once you get all those off, then you can just carefully take out your splash guard. So the whole thing. I started to take out this side. You just pull it out. Then once you get your splash guard out of the way, then you get to right here, this little radiator right here. Okay, so the 3 bolts for that bracket for this little radiator, one there, looks like one there, and one behind the hose right there. So I'm gonna take those out, see how much clearance I can get moving that radiator. All right, so after, come on, light. Okay, so after these 2 bolts, which the top one was hard to get to, it's a 1/2 inch, and I used a crescent wrench in there to get the top one out. But I took the 3 that I was talking about, one here, and then one down there at the bottom. And then these hoses, like, oh, this hose, there was a clip on the backside that I pulled out that goes in here. And then it gave you a little bit of wiggle room with this to get your hand back in here, okay? Oh. So once your hand is back in there, there is the clip that goes into the TCM. So it's like, oh no, that's not good. Yeah, don't drop your TCM. So it's in there like this, back inside of here. And I couldn't get my hands in there. I was just banging up my hands. My wife got in there, and there's like a red clip that you lift up, and it's like down at the bottom. You lift the red clip, and then the whole plastic piece opens up and it pulls off. After that, there are two black plastic tabs on the top that you have to like push both of those and then lift it out of there, that little like case that's back in there. And then there is a wire, a harness really, this black one that you can see right there, that's in the way, and you have to fish out the TCM. My hands were too big to get in there, but my wife's hands got it in there and got the job done. So there's TCM. It's ready to get sent out to get unlocked. Hopefully me dropping it 5 times or whatever didn't break it.